Hi, and welcome to Messages from an Angel. I'm your host and psychic Angel Morgan. Man, we've barely done our intro and people are calling in. Happy Dias de la Muerte. Today is the Day of the Dead. We have Angela Swift with us. She is a very special guest, world-renowned psychic. Please call in 647-931-4701. Join us after these messages.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Hi, and welcome back to Messages from an Angel. We're here with Angela Swift.
Hi, everyone.
She is one of my favorite people. Angela and I have known each other for ages. Oh, my God.
Probably about 10, 15 years
15
now?
years at least.
Yeah.
At least. Angela was the first person to ever tell me that I am going to do this kind of work. And I'm going to tell you that story. But we are already getting callers. So we're going to take our first caller this morning, and then we're going to tell some stories. Hi, can I help you? What's your name?
Oh, my name is Sonia Robinson.
Hello, Sonia Robinson.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi.
Well, I'm all right.
What can...
I got to hear something.
Okay, so do you have a specific question for us today, for Angela and I? Hello?
Yeah?
Do you have a specific question for us?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
The first question is my job.
Are you...
I have a problem with my job.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you
so
worried
I would
about...
like
Are you worried about you getting let go? Because I don't see that happening. Do you
I don't
see
see
that
that happening either. You need to start standing up for yourself because you let everything ride and you just try to stay under the radar. You need to start talking about what's bothering
Yeah,
you.
but you know what? She doesn't because she's afraid of losing her job because she's so scared of money. Money, money, money.
Yeah,
so you've
but
got
she
to be
won't lose her
careful.
job.
Yeah, no,
She
I
won't
agree
lose
with
her
you.
job.
Yeah, I agree with you. See, the thing with you, my love, is that when you stop being afraid of not having money, you're going to be able to feel comfortable wherever you are and you're going to be able to stand up and use that voice that Angela's talking about. Does that make sense?
Makes total sense.
Does that make sense for you, my dear?
And another question. It's
One more.
my friendship, my relationship.
Very interesting. You should talk about that. October 2nd and November 17th is all about relationships. Angela, I'll let you field that one.
Well, you seem to be handling it very well.
Ah, go
but
for
you
it,
know,
baby.
I'm not seeing a problem with the relationships. It's like Angel said, things are starting to open up and things are starting to come in line for you and you're going to find things opening up and you becoming so much more happier within the relationship and within friends and everything else.
Yeah, right now is just a time of questioning, and everybody's going through it. You're kind of going, okay, who is my real friend and where are they placed in our lives? But I agree with you.
Yeah, it's kind of a wake-up time where you're looking at things that have happened and you're ready to let go and move into the future now.
Isn't she spectacular? Oh my God. Okay, thank you, caller. We really appreciate it. We have another caller. Hello.
Hey,
Hello, hi.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Joy.
Hi, Joy.
Joy.
Joy Hallian.
What's your question today, Joy? Do you have a question for us? Oh, did we lose Joy? Okay, Joy, do you have a question? Yeah, we did. It's okay. That's all right.
okay.
Joy, you can try and call back, okay? Well, as you can see, this is Angela. Angela
everyone.
is amazing. She is a psychic
Oh, you're
extraordinaire.
too kind. You're too
I
kind.
am not. This is the truth. Only facts on this show. Only facts, my lady. Okay, so one of the things that we want to talk about before we do anything else is tell us just a little bit about yourself. Anisha, you want to grab that? Let them hang on the line for us? Thank you. Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, let's see. I've been reading probably for about the last 20 years professionally.
20 years, wow.
I would say. I do read. I've got clientele all over the world.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
She's my jet setter friend.
Yeah. It's kind of something that I always had, even as a child. I just sort of knew things.
Yeah.
It was just, I kind of have what you would call clair-knowing, where you just sort of start to talk and things come out.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, and I'm sure you have the same thing at times.
Yes.
Where, you know, I know yours is a little different than mine. And I'm also a medium, so I also can connect with people that have passed over, which is kind of interesting.
It
kind
is.
of scary at times because
Now,
you don't expect it.
That's really interesting what you just said, though. The whole idea that we read differently. I think every psychic does read differently, even though we get information. So some psychics will get different information than others because we're on different vibes in the way we
Well,
connect.
you also have to look at all the clairs.
Yes.
Clairsentium, clairaudio, clairvideo.
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 Clairsentience, clairaudience,
Audio.
clairvoyance, clairknowing, clair... And one of the
Oh,
other
gosh.
clairs.
There's
There's five.
another one. No, I think there's 6 of them.
Is there 6?
Yes.
Okay, I
believe
thought there
there's
were
6.
5. Okay.
So everyone perceives it differently.
Yeah.
And everyone, you know, like maybe they have clairaudio where they'll hear everything really loudly.
Yes.
Some
For
people
me,
will
it's
see.
based on the client. Whatever the client's skills are or however they address life, I seem to be chameleon that way. So do
Yeah.
you ever find that?
Yeah, and sometimes you just feel it here.
Yes.
You just sort of know
Yeah.
that there's something not quite right, and you just have to go inside yourself
And ask your
then
guides
open
and
up.
guardians
Yeah.
and yeah. Okay, so let's take our next caller. Hello, caller. What's your name?
My name is Joy.
Oh, you're
Joy.
back. Hi,
Yay.
Joy. Okay, so what's your question?
My question, I just want to know why I can't have a relationship. Every time I think I'm getting into a relationship, it always goes.
You're getting, I'm sorry, I'm
I'm
missing
sorry,
that word. What is it
Pardon
again?
me?
You said that you want to know why we're missing that word. You want to know why what?
Oh, why I always, why I can't have a relationship. Like when somebody gets into a relationship, it never lasts.
Yeah.
Why are you so afraid of being in a relationship? You've got a fear that you keep blocking everything.
There's also something else there. I feel like there's a past life contract that she has where somebody, and you're right, somebody scared you in a past life and scared you away from relationships. So in this lifetime, you get very close to people, and then there's something that reminds you of that him from the past, and you kind of go, oh my God, you're just like him. And
you'll walk away.
Yeah, and this is a past life thing, but it repeats itself here, just so you know, and it repeats itself.
When is your birthday?
So I am the one walking away, not the person?
Yep, absolutely. But when's your birthday?
But when's your birthday?
14th of August.
14th of August?
Yeah. 57.
Well, you know, one of the main things that I always see with you, too, is that you're always trying to help everyone, and you give too much, and it scares people. So you need to sometimes step back a little bit and sort of go, okay, what are they bringing in?
Yeah, make it more balanced.
Make it more balanced, because then you end up walking away because you're not getting anything in return.
Does that make sense for you? Yeah, you do all the work.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with her. It's that whole idea of filling the well, right? When you come to a relationship, you offer what you have to offer, but they have to offer what they have to offer. And if you're doing all the work, they're not offering anything, you get dry. The well gets dry.
And you sort of go, well, this isn't working, and you walk away.
Yeah,
and then you go, I don't understand. And then you repeat the same thing over again. So it's about stepping back a little bit and seeing what they have to give you.
What can we do to help her with this? Is there anything we can do?
It's about stepping back and actually
honor yourself.
Yes, honoring yourself and not putting everything out right away.
So this is what I want you to do for the next 8 weeks, okay, Joy? What I'd like you to do is, what do I need? What do I feel? What do I desire? So there are two kinds of selfish. Selfish says, I don't care about anybody. And a selfish just says, you know what? I need to take care of me so I can take care of you. And I want you to live by that, right? Because what we do is we go, oh, I'm so hungry. And then we go, I'll eat later. No. From now until 8 weeks from now, 7 weeks from now, they're saying 7 weeks. For 7 weeks, I want you to go, I'm hungry, and you stop and eat. I need to go for a walk, and you stop and go for a walk. Even if you have the crappiest boss in the world, if it's your truth, they will come to that compromise, and they will allow you. I need a 10-minute walk. Well, you know what? I'm an asshole. So I will give you only 5 minutes. I am so Thank God we're not CRTC regulated, eh? Holy mother.
Cow, it would be in big trouble.
This is your fault. You're like this, not me. All right,
I'm the one that usually swears a lot.
All right, thank you. We got another caller. Thank you, Joy. Hi, everybody out there who has a question. If you can keep your questions specific for us, because we've got a lot of callers, that'd be great. Who's on the line with us now? Oh, we dropped? Okay, that's fine. Call us back. Okay. So we were talking a little bit about what you do as a psychic and how we work psychically and that kind of stuff. And that's a lot of fun. And we're going to go to this next caller. But I really want to tell people my story with Angela. So we're going to do that after this call. What's your name? Hello?
Hi, my name is Tamika.
Hi, Tamika.
Tamika, what a pretty name.
It is a very pretty name.
Wow. What's your question, Tamika?
My question is, I was in an accident over 2 years ago, so my insurance and all of that to get my settlement is pending, so I just wanted to know what is going on in regards to it.
We're looking at January, February time when things are going to start moving, and they should be settled by, they just told me May.
And what's really interesting is I feel like your body is starting to feel a bit better now. Mm-hmm. It's actually finally starting to feel like, okay, I'm back in my body again. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Does that make sense to you that you're starting to finally feel like yourself again?
Kind of, yes.
Yeah, so that's going to increase as well from about December on. So I agree with Angela yet again about
January,
the finances.
February,
January,
the finances. It should be going like into the legal part of where, but by the time you get paid out, it's looking around May.
All the T's and all the I's will get dotted by May, and by May, June, I see everything flowing. And what's interesting is I see you having a little bit of extra money to start yourself with. Make sure you don't blow it.
Where are you moving to?
Pardon me?
Where are you moving?
I wanted to move to Hamilton.
Okay. So remember what I just said about don't blow the cash that you get? Make sure you utilize that money to help you move forward, okay?
Yeah, because I see you moving because of the money. It's going to make a huge effort, and I'm a huge effort. It's going to make a huge difference for you, and I'm seeing anytime into the summertime, you're going to find something in Hamilton.
But again, the caveat is I know it's going to feel really good. And it's like, okay, well, I can spend a little bit before I actually save. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Take that money, utilize it for the foundation, because the home you're getting is actually quite lovely. And what's interesting is the economic state of housing is going to shift drastically next year. So people like you who are just starting out are going to have a foothold like you wouldn't believe. So do not screw this up in that way. Okay. Okay.
Good luck.
Okay.
All right. Good luck. High five. We're doing well here. All right. Okay, so here's the deal. When I was young, everybody knows I had a theater company, and I went into Angela one day, and the circumstances even around that were really funny. And I ended up reading with Angela, and I said to her, listen, I said, what's my career going to look like? And at that time, I was auditioning for Stratford and Shaw, and I had a very healthy theatrical career as a producer, what have you. Yeah.
I remember that
and I
very
came in,
well.
and she looks at me, and she goes, what do you mean? You're gonna be doing this. This is your life. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, are you on crap? That's $45 wasted, done, finished. And that was actually what was going through my head. Within 6 months of that, I came back to the store that she was working in, talked to the owner, and I was working there. 9.5 years later, I was trained by Angela and the girls there. I mean, it was an incredible experience. That's how good this chick is. Okay, she's good. All right, hello. Who am I speaking with today? Hi, who am I speaking with today?
Oh, hi. How are you today? My name is Barnett.
Hi.
Barnett. Barnett.
Thank you for spelling that. What is your question today, my dear?
Yeah, I have a question for you today. You know, I was in a car accident and nothing is going right there. They don't want to finances to pay me up some money.
You're
and
actually,
the finances is not going way down.
Yeah,
so
I'm seeing that totally.
She's out of whack, though. Her body is out of
Yeah.
whack. You see that?
Because I'm not being able to walk, actually, and my whole right side hurts. Is it your whole right side that's been hurt?
Yeah, the finances, it just take a turn for the worst.
Yeah.
I
don't know if anything...
She needs energetic work.
You need a lot of, exactly. You need a lot of energetic work because it's almost like a fear of getting better because financially you're not sitting in a very good spot, so you're kind of afraid to get better.
And it's a catch-22. So what happens when we're in accidents is our bodies take the trauma, but so does our energy. So what happens is our bodies may heal, but we're still carrying the blocks created by that accident. And so because of those blocks, our finances might go down, every aspect, and then we start to get scared of what we're actually seeing. So then it becomes a vicious cycle. Yeah. Okay. My suggestion to you, go to an osteopath. That's one of the things I'm showing. Acupuncturist is really good for you. If you have someone in your community who's like a medicine person or what have you to maybe do some healing work.
Even a Reiki healer would really help.
Yeah, even Reiki. But they're showing me osteopathy for the physical. Is there something going on in your neck as well?
Yeah, pain.
Sorry, yeah, pain. Okay, so osteopath for that.
Yes.
Okay, the osteopath is for that. The acupuncturist
even a chiropractor will do really good for that too. I'm not seeing it, but it'll help more with the walking because I'm getting a lot of issues with walking.
Yeah, that's why I'm recommending the osteopath. The osteopath works more with the muscle, whereas the chiropractor is a bone cracker. And so that's one is symptomatic.
Yes,
and one is
but I'm still sort of seeing the bones out of alignment too.
Yeah, so the osteopath.
Yeah.
Whichever one resonates with you. So for you, osteopathic / chiropractor or acupuncturist is good as well.
You've got about 6 months of healing still to go through. And then in about 6 months, things will start to rise up and get better.
Yes, but in the same token, I'm going to tell you, you procrastinate. So please don't procrastinate on this. You hear it and you go, okay, and then you kind of wait on it. Don't wait on this, please. Okay?
That's what's going to take 6 months.
Yeah, so the finance is not breaking, nothing coming through financially.
So take the physical steps and the finances will increase. The physical steps are what you need to take for the finances. Sometimes it's backwards. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye. What we don't realize sometimes we got to work on the energy stuff for the other stuff to move.
Because then everything gets blocked and we just sort of stand there and become stagnant and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, do we have any other callers? We're good? Okay.
Okay,
well, we're going to a break. We're going to a break, so we will be back right after these messages on Messages from an Angel. Hello, everyone. It's Angel. How are you? We're back at Messages from an Angel with our amazing guest, Angela Swift. Now, Angela, you work in several different places, yes?
Yes,
You
I do.
work out of a place in Newmarket, the place that we used to work together, which
Yes.
is a place called the Hedge
The
Witch.
Hedge Witch.
And that place is great. It's a little curiosity shop.
Yes.
That's like home. That place is a safe haven
it's
for a lot of
unique.
people.
It's
It is
unique.
It's very different.
I
but
love it
you
there.
work all over the world, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, so where's your favorite place to work and what do you do? Now, we're in
Oh
camera
my
too. So
goodness, where's my favorite place? I do a lot of readings out of New York,
Really?
and I very much like New York.
Places.
And I hate to say this, I also love Savannah. I've got a few clients in Savannah, and I
Where's
go down
Savannah?
there.
Where's
Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, Savannah.
nice and spooky.
So tell us, give us one of your favorite stories.
Oh my gosh, that's a hard one.
I'll just put you on the spot here. That's what I'll do.
I'm going to do something that you are really good at, is animal communication.
Yeah, we love animal communications.
I remember years ago, this lady came to me and she was talking about her house and everything, and I kept saying, "You've got a dog," and she's going, "Yeah," and this dog kept looking at the fridge, and I kept saying, "It's looking at the fridge and it's looking down at this cupboard," and she's going, "I have no clue what you're talking about," and I says, "You've got a cupboard right beside your fridge," and she goes, "Yeah, I keep treats in there." I says, "Well, your dog's looking at this, and then he's looking up at the fridge," and she goes, "Oh my goodness," she goes, "Oh my God," she goes, "I clipped a bag of treats up on the fridge." I always thought that was so cute.
That is awesome.
You know, I love when the animals talk to me. But other readings, oh my gosh, there's been so many.
Yeah, you've had even some celebrity readings as well, haven't you?
Yes.
You've had some fun celebrity readings.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really cool. But I don't know that you can really talk about stuff like that, to be honest.
no.
But you have had some really cool celebrity readings as well. I know for a fact that you have. Sorry, go ahead.
I think the most interesting one, and actually the most scariest one, was someone asked me once to help them find their sister that had disappeared.
Ooh. Okay, tell us about that.
And there had been a lot of information out looking for her, and there was a lot of stuff on the radio about it and that. And when he came to me, I connected with her, and it was very, very strange because all I kept seeing in her was crying and holding a glowworm. And he just sort of freaked out because he goes, when my sister got upset, she would hang on to this glowworm. It's actually making me emotional now. And I said she's got all her aunts and uncles and her relatives with her. I don't think she's alive anymore. And they found her probably, I told them they would find her in January sometime, I believe it was. And this was in September, and they did find her, not passed over.
Yeah.
Kinda,
And that
scary.
is the hard part. Like our
Yeah.
job can be a lot of fun and we help people with work and animals and stuff like that. But the reality for me is that sometimes it's not that easy.
No, it's
right?
not
It
easy.
becomes really emotional for us and it actually
It's
takes a
very
toll.
draining. It's
Yeah.
very draining, and it's very hard, and people don't realize that. And it's like, I need a reading, and it's like you can't just turn on just like that at times.
But even if you can, it's like, I know for me, I've had readings where I do tap in very quickly, so you get into the energy really quickly, and it's just, it hits you. And it's all there, all of their emotions, all of the emotions of the situation, and it can drop you to your knees.
Yeah.
Right? And it can be a really difficult situation. And it's not just about the person who has died who needs closure, but it's also the families,
Yes.
regardless of
A
that.
lot.
Right? And that's difficult. Now, I know a lot of psychics too have worked with the police and they've worked with the government and I've even done a little bit of that kind of work too. And that's scary because these people are looking for answers so they can move their lives forward. Right. And for me, like when I work with cases like that, especially cold cases, it becomes really about what happened. It's not about we don't know this person's past. We know that. But what was it? What was that thing that really happened? Do we have a caller? Yeah. Oh, we do. Oh, okay. Let's bring the caller in. Hello. Who are we speaking with?
Hi, Angel. It's Judy.
Hi.
I have come to see you before, and so I'm calling to tell you that you were right on the money. The last time I was asking you, I was looking to move out to the lake and find a place. And my God, like about 2 weeks later, I found exactly the spot, and I'm here now on Niagara on the lake, and I
Wow, wonderful.
love it.
Congratulations.
It's amazing. And it's calming and it's peaceful and it's everything that I was wanting. But now I've got my house up for sale, and it's not going as fast as I thought it was going to. And I was thinking, God, you know, if I was trying to manifest this place and it showed up so beautifully, why isn't the house selling? Because that should kind of go with the program, I'm thinking anyway. And I can't settle down.
Okay, so let's take a look. I'm going to give this one to Angela. I know what I feel, but I want to see what you feel.
Actually, it's funny because what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling is you haven't said goodbye to the house.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. All right.
And I know that sounds really funny, but I have a really nice way of saying goodbye to a house, is you go into your house and you take a jar with you and you go into each room and you ask each room for memories that you had in that room and that you want to take them with you.
And anybody can do this.
And anyone can do this. And if there's any, you say goodbye to the house, but you take the energy of each room with you.
Now it's so funny. Okay. So look up Tamara Muir up on the thing. She says, "Hi Angela, looking
Hi,
good." If you guys have questions or comments, please feel free to write them in. Judy, I agree with Angela because the first thing I got was readiness. You have to have readiness and timing. But then as soon as she started talking, all of a sudden it shifted and it was about your readiness and your timing. Okay. And I agree with her 100%. And that wonderful little tidbit she just gave, viewers out there, anybody can use this. Really, they can, especially if you're having a hard time selling your house or what have you. And there are other ways of doing that too, but we're going to do a whole show around selling houses and that kind of thing. So we'll do that. But for you, I think that's enough.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I am really sentimental. It was really getting rid of stuff was one thing. But I thought I got there, but I guess not. I'll have to go. I will do that tomorrow.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, and talk to us. Hello, caller. Where are my words? Oh my God, Lanisha's laughing at me. Hi, caller. What's your name? Hello? We lost them. That's okay. Hello. What's your name?
Anita.
Anita. Hi, Anita. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. So what is your question for Angela and I today?
Okay. Let's see if I can, about getting pregnant.
You're having fertility issues right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see a child for you.
There's actually two coming.
Okay. Yeah, I see the first one for sure, the one that she's working on. There is a child coming for her. If Angela says there's two, you can swear by that. And the first one is coming soon.
Yeah.
I see it real soon.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm seeing two coming. I'm seeing one coming. They're saying something about September next year, but there is one coming sooner, and it feels like it's bam, bam.
That's so funny because I saw February, she saw September. If you count the months between, that's 8 to 9 months, so it may be a preemie. Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm seeing conception February, and she's seeing birth in September. Okay.
Okay,
thank you. It's a better time for you in February anyway. This child needs to be in the next Chinese New Year. All right, who is the next caller? Holy Mother in Heaven. You are a popular little psychic, man. Hi, how are you today? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
You feel this one.
What
barely
can I
hear you.
Pardon me?
I said I can barely hear you.
Turn down. Make sure your computer is turned down, or make sure your radio is. It is okay. So, what is your question today, sir?
My name is Ron. My question: I haven't had a job in like a year and a half. I got really stressed out at my previous employment. Wound up quitting my job. I've got some health issues, but I'm working that out. I'm wanting to go into business for myself, and I just want to make sure that it's the right thing to do since I'm a single grandparent raising 2 kids.
Very, very interesting. First of all I got was run as fast as you can from that job. I'm glad you did that, but because of that, it created a trauma in you, and it scared you, so you're just scared of moving forward. That's all this really is. Does that make sense?
Right.
It makes total sense. And if you're wondering about your new career that you want to do, I'm looking at a year and a half time frame for things to start really going. So you need to start on it now.
Another year and a half, because it's
Yes,
been a
but
year
you
and
gotta
a half I've worked.
But sweetheart, what I mean by a year and a half, in a year and a half from now, your business is going to be up and running.
Agreed.
So it's just going to take it a year and a half to get to where you're supporting yourself, you're supporting your family, and you're not having to worry.
But you have to take the first steps, and those first steps, and I just saw that, should be taken in November of this year. So in other words, start thinking about what do you want to do? How do you, well, you already know what you want to do, how you want to do it. Entrepreneurial skills are there. I just heard that.
Yep.
The other thing is again, October 2nd to November 17th, this is exactly what should be happening to you, where career is concerned, it feels like it's getting sorted out. It's all these things are moving.
You've actually been talking to someone else also, haven't you?
About
Business.
About the business.
Entrepreneurship?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I have more than one avenue I'm going to travel down for an income, because I have no income.
But you're not trusting the people you're talking about because you're so scared of being taken advantage of again. And the reality...
Because me and this other person have had some business startups that he failed me on. And I'm a little leery that it's going to happen
Why
again.
would you go with that same person?
Yeah, that's just what I was
not the
going to
person.
say.
You
That's
got to
not
walk
the
away
person.
from that.
Well, for one, he's a really close friend of mine.
Yeah, but he's not going to be a friend if he keeps doing this. There is someone else that you've been talking to also that will be a lot better. You don't go into business with friends if they've already screwed you a couple of times.
And the guy she's talking about, this is a guy who's very direct. He's very straightforward. And he's even telling you, why would you do that? Why would you do it this way? But you don't want to listen to him. You don't want to listen to him. You're just like, I don't know. Your loyalties are too much. There have to be boundaries in business. Fine, keep him as a friend.
You can bring him in later.
Yes.
When the business gets up and going.
So he can work for you.
Yeah, so he can work for you. But you can't bring him in as a partner.
Yeah, don't do business anymore with this guy where you are not the boss.
Yeah.
Do you understand that? If you do that, you're going to continue to go down that road. But there is a second person.
I've got a very tall, slim man. Very direct, very to the point. He's got dark hair.
He can teach you so much.
A mile a minute.
He can teach you so much. He's your business partner. He's the one that I feel like is going to take you out of the kind of dumpy clothes into the Holt Renfrew kind of thing. That's just a symbol, though. Thank you so much for calling in. I really, really appreciate it.
Good
Let
luck.
us know what goes on. Call in again, okay?
Okay, you ladies have a blessed day.
You
too. Thank you.
I love our callers. We have like the best callers ever. Right? Our audience is amazing. All right, who's next?
Oh my God.
Oh, we're out. We have to go to commercial. All right, right back after these messages.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Hi, we're back with messages from an angel. We're in our third segment, right? Or are we on our fourth? Okay, third. So thank God, because we're like having way too much fun here. If you have a question for Miss Angela or myself, that's what I'm gonna start calling you. You're Miss Angela.
I like that.
On News Talk 1010, I'm Angel the Psychic. So on my show, you're Miss Angela. Like Miss
I'm going to
Cleo.
keep that.
I like that.
Miss
Angela. So we are on with Miss Angela, who will be back on our show, whether she knows it or not. But I'm sure she does because she's psychic. But the reality
tomorrow,
is
right?
Yeah, because I'm here tomorrow, right? All right, so it's 647-931-4701, Facebook Live at MyTCN TV, and you can like us and watch our show or go to YouTube, same thing. We can also find me at raisingenergy.com. We also have an Instagram page at Raising Energy. And Angela, you have your Instagram page. Yes. Tell us a little bit about that.
Angela_psychic. It shows all my travels around the world, different things that I've done.
It's a really cool page. Yeah, really cool.
Interesting little spells sometimes on there. I do a little bit of spell work. My pets are on there. Just hodgepodge of a lot of
I
different
like that
things.
hodgepodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can actually find her link to her Instagram on my Instagram under our picture or the promo for this particular show. So,
So
you
you're
will
very
find it on
welcome
my
to follow me.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always looking for followers,
Yes.
right? So you can link to her if you go to my site and find her under the promo for today, right? The TCN Thursdays. Yeah, so you were just talking about energy work and a little bit of spell work. And it's funny because I think as energy workers, we all dabble in energy work. And in
Yes.
feng shui and in the pagan path, whether you call it a spell, whether you call it a ceremony, whether you call it, because there is this amazing feng shui ceremony that we do with rice and a candle that they do on the pagan path too. So it's
Oh, okay.
amazing how it's very, very similar. So talk to us a little bit about this kind of energy work.
What this kind of energy? Well, it's all rituals. It's kind of the same thing. It's what you put out. Your intent that you put out will come back to you. So if you put out an intent of, help me out with this.
Healing for a friend,
you know,
healing for family.
and you send a healing energy, you're going to help them heal.
Absolutely. But see, some people have a misconception of what spell work is, that kind of thing. And all that really
Spell
is.
work is an affirmation.
It is, but it's also, you know, different modalities work different ways. So with shaman, basically what they do is they go into dream time and they do trance work to do healing, what have you. With spell work, it's just manifesting the intangible to the tangible, you know, and people like energy workers, healers, are very good at that kind of work. Whether you use like a spell, like look at the old ones. I mean, I'm Maltese, right? Like the Italians and the Greeks, they use little candles. And they use their little prayers and they put them under the candles and
Well,
that
if you
kind of
think
stuff.
about
It's
candles, even
traditional.
birthday candles is a spell. 'Cause
Yeah,
you make
tell
a
us
wish.
about that.
You know, you
Yeah,
put
it's
the
so
candles
true.
on the cake for how many years, you know, for each year that you're alive, and then you blow it out and you make a wish.
And
That's
it's so
spell
true.
work.
It is, because it's about putting the intention and energy out there to manifest the reality of that intention. And that's really all it is. You know, an invocation, an affirmation, and a prayer, all the same thing, different
all the
wording,
same thing.
right? It just depends on what vibe you're on. Some people are more earth energy, so they want to work with that kind of stuff. And some are more heaven energy, so they go into religion and Catholicism and all that. But it's all the same
It's
kind
all
of
the
work.
same.
You know, it's amazing. 647-931-4701. I was just going to ask a question. Darn it, to heck and back. All right, hello. Who are we speaking with? Hello? Hello, hi. What's your name?
Right.
Sorry, I missed that.
Sorry.
What's your name? What's your question, sir?
Calling for my free reading.
Okay. Awesome!
Yay!
Do you have a specific question you would like for your free reading, sir?
Just want to know where my business is going to go next year.
I see your finances being comfortable. I see you kind of plodding along with this. I feel like there's... Go ahead.
I
You
feel
do
like
it.
there's going to be some changes. I feel like the path that you're following with your business right now is kind of going to go like a left turn, and you're going to bring in new stuff. It's going to go very slowly, but it will.
But there's a female who's going to be involved in the ideas that will change your mind, and you're going to have a hard time trusting her ideas. You need to trust her more because her ideas are actually quite valid. Okay, I don't know if this is a partner, like an intimate partner, a wife, but this is a female with darker hair, and she has some really good ideas, but you're kind of hesitant and cautious about it. She's going to help you move things forward very slowly, though. You're very
I'd
methodical.
actually listen very carefully to what she has to say.
Yeah.
Because she has some really good ideas, and it'll open your business up even more.
And then you'll see the changes by next September. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling in. I love that. Nice, precise, specific.
Yeah.
He's really good. Nice, precise, specific. What do you want to know from us today? It's 647-931-4701.
Okay, we're quiet right now. What was the question you were going to
Yeah,
ask
so
me?
the question I wanted to ask you was, how did you get into this? How did you, like you said you were like
Oh
this
my
when you were
gosh,
a kid,
how did I
but
get
I want to
into
know
this?
how you got into
You're
this.
see-
These are stories I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm laughing because I think this is hilarious.
Okay, tell me.
My older sister reads astrology, and she's quite amazing.
I didn't know that's a rose.
Yeah, Rosemary.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
And Rosemary was looking at my chart one day, and she goes, "You know, you're psychic." And I started laughing.
Hi,
because
Rosemary, by the way. Hi. Hello. I know she's probably watching.
I started laughing.
They
Oh,
can wait.
sorry.
They can wait. They can wait.
I started laughing, and she goes, "No, you're psychic." And I've always known I've been a bit off, but I just never really, Well, what else can you say? You
We're
know, I'm a bit
odd.
off.
We're
I'm
odd.
And so she says to me, she goes, why don't you take a tarot card class and start learning? So I started taking tarot card classes and that. And my teacher kind of took me under her wing.
Nice.
And sort of directed me along with a lot of things and had me do some parties with her and that. And then it just sort of opened up. Then I got hired at the Hedge Witch.
Yep.
And it just sort of went from there.
And that's actually kind of how you trained me too, because I used to have an office right on my property, and she would do the gatherings in the office. Like, she would take people one by one, and I would host the gatherings, and I would learn from Angela. And this is how we trained each other, or how I was trained by her. And now I have an assistant. I'm kind of doing the same thing, so it's kind of a pay it forward.
It's kind of hands-on training.
It has to be. I mean, you don't go
yeah.
to school for this stuff.
No.
You just don't. All right, we have a caller. Hi, caller. How are you? What's your name?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good. So many guys today. This is awesome. What's your name, sir?
My name is Roderick.
Hi. How are you?
How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
What's your question for Angela today?
My question is, I'm basically I'm going to be married soon, but I mean, my question is anybody harming my relationship? Basically, like, I'm going to get married, but I just want to know if there's anybody harming my relationship, anybody.
I'm not getting anyone harming your relationship.
I do get you getting scared, like you getting a bit of cold feet.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's more you because you're kind of having
You're
some
sweet.
you're kind of having your doubts, and not in a bad way. And I think you're bringing it all up yourself.
And you know what? It's
She's
normal. You are a really great couple. I see your wedding, and there's a lot of blessings over it. Understand there's going to be a lot of spirit there, and I see rose petals, white rose petals, and pink rose petals coming down. So I don't know if that's a spirit thing or what have you, but you're twice blessed, and your children will be too.
Your grandmother, is she passed?
Yes.
Because she's here, and she's saying to me that you finally found the right one.
Yeah, I just got that.
And she's so excited. And she's handing me roses for love, and she's also handing me a pink baby blanket.
And she is, you know what? The woman you're marrying is so in love with you. Yeah, you drive her nuts sometimes, and she's showing me that too, by the way. Sometimes you're not the easiest person to live with. But the reality is she adores you. And I just heard her say that. She's going to stand by your side no matter what. And I'm seeing these waves, and they're crashing. Like, you know, when a ship crashes, she'll be there. She'll be there with you on that boat no matter what happens. This one you've chosen well. And so has she. You two were meant, and you two were going to find each other. You also have a past life together.
You were thinking of giving her your grandmother's wedding ring, weren't you?
Well, I didn't have it, but I know, as you say with my grandmother, I know she's around, like, as in somebody else told me that one time, like, you know,
But whose ring did you want to give her? Because she's seeing a ring that wasn't bought, it was given. It was like someone in the past that you wanted to give her a ring.
Okay.
I feel like it's a family heirloom or something. I don't know. It could be even your mother's ring, because your mom absolutely adores her.
Oh, yeah. She thinks she's really good for you. You've settled down since you've been with this one.
Okay.
You're fine. In a nutshell, you're very,
fine.
very good. This is fine. Put away the doubts. But remember, too, that doubt before a wedding, this is a huge commitment. It's normal. Just because you're having those questions doesn't mean that it's that the relationship is in trouble or something's happening. We don't see any of that, either of us. If you go back on this video, you're going to see as soon as you started asking that question, I was smiling. Right? Because I'm like, oh, he's so cute. Really, you're so cute. Thank you for calling us today.
When are you getting married?
I'm getting married sometime. It's next year. I wanted to get married, so it's just wanted to make sure it was good
around
to go.
September?
And,
You're looking around September,
August,
fall?
September, I was looking.
Say it again.
You're looking at around September for this wedding, for fall?
Yes, sometime in a good weather, not too cold, definitely. So yes, something
from the second week of September to the second week of October. That's your window to get married, right there. That's it.
August isn't bad.
I hear that.
Yeah, it's a little rainy though. I'm seeing it being rainy.
But it's not a bad time either.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye. Oh, he's so cute. She really got to catch that one.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, God, we got to go to a commercial. All right, we're going to a commercial. Thank you. Come back in our last segment for Mrs. Tanisha's laughing at me again. Oh, my God. We'll be right back.
Flood inside my house. Water come down. We can't move nothing. I lost everything. I get to take out that in just a few pieces.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Hi, and we're back with messages from an angel. We are in our last 10 minutes. So if you want a reading with me, and more importantly, Angela, you guys need to call in 647-931-4701.
Yeah, give the right number.
Yeah, I know, eh? Holy Mother in Heaven. Okay, so if you guys want a reading, this is time. We have been inundated with readings today, so we're happy with this kind of stuff. Now, Dias de la Muerte, let's talk a little bit about that. Today is a very special day, too, that we have Angela on. We actually orchestrated this way because it is the Day of the Dead. It's a very, very special time in Mexico, in that culture. People would go to the cemeteries and they would sit and feast and bring in the favorite foods of their ancestors, and they would do a day of remembrance.
Yes.
Right? One of my favorite movies is Coco. It's a beautiful depiction of the Day of the Dead. It really is.
I've ever seen it.
Oh, you've got to see it. They talk about the land of the remembered and the land of the forgotten. And I truly believe in this, so it's a great, great movie. Now, we do have another caller, but I want your take on Dias de la Muerte and how you feel about it. Okay.
I think it's amazing because it's time for us to honor our ancestors,
Yeah.
where we came from, how we feel about them, and just honoring ourselves too.
Yeah, I agree with you in our past, yeah. All right, so who is... Right now, we're here. Anisha's good. She like really keeps she's like listening and staying. She's awesome. Hi, and what's your name?
My name is Diana. How are you?
Good. Hi, Diana. Okay, so Diana, what is your question for Angela today?
Actually, I just anything that you want to tell me. I don't have anything in particular.
Okay, so what does she need to know, Angela? What does she need to know?
I just want to say your life is wonderful.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes people will call in to need to, or they think they need to ask questions, and the reality is they're flowing, right? So they want to know stuff, and sometimes just a validate, hey, you're okay. Do you have a dog?
No, I do not have a dog.
I keep seeing a small animal around you that's like almost a tan white. Whose dog is that? Whose dog comes visit?
I have no clue.
Are you seeing?
I think my family have dogs, but I don't have dogs, like my brother and sisters, but not
I'm
myself.
sorry, say that again?
My brother and sister have a pet, but not myself.
Is your pet a small, is her pet a small dog that's like a tan color almost? Hello?
Tan color.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
so
one
your
of them.
sister's dog is the tan color.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the dog's coming in. That dog wants to stay with you. That dog wants to come and be with you more.
Your house is quiet. That's why.
Yeah, it is. It's quiet, but she wants to, or this dog wants to come and be with you and stay with you, and you know sometimes she wants to live with you, and she wants you to take her with it. And it's not that she doesn't love your sister; she does. But I agree with Angela. It's
house
a
is so much
quiet.
more
She just wants to
quieter.
live with you.
And you spoil her rotten too.
It's your energy.
Okay.
It's your energy. You know who you remind me of? Anisha. She's got this like beautiful energy. It's really, really nice, and it's very flowing, and it's very kind. You know, and it's great. Judy Tobin. Oh, you're welcome, Judy. Thank you for chiming in. So spend more time with this dog, okay? Because this dog is as good for you as it is for.
Also,
your
are you doing Are you doing some renovations around your place?
Yes, I am.
Just like Anisha's friend. Oh my God, how weird!
I was just getting some renovations. It's actually going to work out really good. You got some really
That's
good
gonna work
workers.
out.
Yeah, it's
That's
going to work
been a
out.
nightmare and a half.
Yeah, I know it's been a nightmare and a half, but they're getting it done.
Yeah, but that's construction. Any renovation is going to be like that. You always got to add about a week and a half to 2 weeks, if not a month, to whatever you plan. Always, always, always.
And they always find 50 million things wrong with everything.
God, yeah.
But it's actually, you're going to be really happy with the renovations once it's done.
Yeah, you're going to feel very open
and, you're
and
gonna go,
expansive.
Yay,
yeah,
thank God.
Yeah, because your house was feeling very claustrophobic. Now it's going to be more open and expansive.
You pulled down a wall, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
that's
did.
the expansiveness I'm feeling.
It's going to be beautiful when it's finished.
I like it. I like reading with you.
Thank you.
This is fun. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too.
Thanks.
You too. Wow, this show is becoming quite the call-in show. Every week we have unique callers. Their questions are unique. Please, if you guys are...
Like I've been on here lots of times.
I know. Well, you will be. I'm going to tell you guys out there, we need likes. We need follows. We need all those things. Tell people that this is a call-in show. Let people know that we're here because a lot of people can't afford a reading. So this is my give back. This is for those people. Like people go, you know, why are our psychics so expensive? Why are they this? Why are they that? Kat, hi. Kat Berard was on our show before. Hi, Kat. Thank you. You know, people who can't afford readings, this is a great place to get them. If you have a one-off question, this is a wonderful place. So let people know that this show exists. You know, let them know that we have our Instagram site at Raising Energy or at MyTCN TV. This is a really important show because not only is it about empowering, but it's also about guidance. And you know what? When we do these readings, yes, it's entertaining and yes, it's fun, but there are people out there who need people like Angela. You know, they need these kinds of specifics. They need these kinds of answers, and you know who they are because you're watching. You become the messenger, and you become that link.
So don't be afraid to phone in.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to phone in. Don't be afraid to let people know that this show exists, Messages from an Angel. And this really isn't a pitch. It really isn't, because the reality is this is something I'm passionate about, and you can go to mypsychiclifestyle.com and check out our blog, and I talk about how passionate I am about this. This is my lifestyle. This is my life, and just the fact that I'm honored enough to be connected to people like Angela and like Kat, who just
so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You know, I feel so blessed. Yeah, I know. I love you. She's my mentor. She's my friend. She's my sister. But in that, because we connect like this, we're able to give others too. And that's really our job.
It's kind of cool when you've got two people to bounce ideas off of.
Oh, I love it.
And the energy opens up even more.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I do this with my sister at times.
Yeah, I do. I do this with my son.
Oh,
do this
cool.
with Jay.
I will sit with my sister and she'll pull out someone's astrology chart and she'll go, okay, tell me about this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of neat when you go, oh my God, I'm getting this and this and this, and she'll go, hang on, let me look. Oh yeah.
my God. Carl is starting to do that now. Carl is like, I got this piece of information for this person, whatever, and then they'll call and he's like, oh my God, it worked. I am. It's like, yes, honey, of course you're psychic. You're brilliant. He doesn't realize how, and that's the other thing too, right? People don't realize how powerful they are in themselves, right? Everything that we talk about, people already know. It's already in us. We're here to bring the nigglings in the back of your head to the forefront. So you have 3 minutes, people. 647-931-4701. You're racing the clock now. So call us. We have a special guest, Angela Swift. And yeah, I mean, it's fun being a psychic.
It is.
We talked earlier.
It's interesting.
It is. And we talked earlier about how difficult it can be too. But the reality is that our job is extremely rewarding.
Well, I only find it really difficult because you run into people that are totally blocked, and they're sitting there with their arms crossed and their legs crossed, and they're going like.
Do you have issues with that? Because I get those people who try to show pony and prove it.
I do and I don't. It's like there's a flow of energy. Don't block it.
Yes, I find those people. It's like I say to people.
Like Donna says. I'm not a performance monkey.
Yes, exactly. But the thing is I tell people all the time, I can't read a closed book, and I don't want to. I don't want to. But I've never really come up against any situation that I can't read, because where there's a will, there's a way. There's always some way to get inside of it. Mm-hmm. I've always found the thing
there is ways, but it is awkward when they sit and everything's closed down and everything's uptight, and they're just like, prove it.
That's when you bring humor into the game.
Yeah.
That's when you kind of start to laugh and joke with them and that kind of stuff, because if you can crack that door open, you can get inside. And I like those ones. Those are some of my favorites. You know why it was? Because I was one of those people. I was a skeptic.
I don't remember you being like that.
Oh, I was way before you. I was, because when I was growing up, I loved monsters, vampires, Frankenstein, all that kind of stuff. I love that. But you just mentioned the word psychic, and I was like, yeah, what? Gypsies, whatever.
I thought it was all devil work.
Yeah. Well, it's really fun. I mean, even animal communications, I went to disprove it. I'm like, there's got to be a limit somewhere. And then I started to realize the only limitation we have is our own.
Yes.
It's a very exciting piece of knowledge when you realize that the universe is so expansive and it goes past your nose.
Yeah.
And then you start to accept things that are not easy to accept, like death. And Diaz de la Muerte talks about that. It's that whole idea that death is a beautiful thing. And she is, and I say she because that is how she's depicted in Mexico. La Muerte is one of the most beautiful creatures. And you'll see they have the skull sugar skulls.
That.
Oh my God, they're so yummy. Want to see me buzzed? Give me a sugar skull. All it takes is one. I swear to God, people.
I did like
All it takes is one. I love them. And I'm not a big, I'm a candy eater, but not a big candy eater. I'm a chocolate eater. But I will tell you, La Muerte is a beautiful creature. If you go online, you can look up La Muerte and you'll see the sugar skull women. And she's got the rose in her hair. And it's just gorgeous the way she's depicted, right?
Yes.
So you have La Muerte, and then you have the other side of it. And I can't remember what they call him. But again, another good movie for that is Book of Life. Yeah, Nisha, you knew where I was going with this. So Book of Life is a good one, and Coco is an amazing one too. And I actually
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, oh yeah,
now
definitely.
I'm very curious.
Definitely. I actually just wrote an article. Go to mypsychiclifestyle.com on Diaz de la Muerte, and that's it describes everything. And there are links to Coco, and there are links to the Book of Life. Okay, so if you want to find it, go online. We're going to be right back. Thank you so much, Angela.
Thank you for having me.
It
was
here,
amazing,
especially on this amazing night. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to be right back, ladies and gentlemen, on Messages from an Angel.
Oh, flood inside my house. What the fuck? No, we could move nothing. I lost everything. Balls, I get to take off nothing. Just a few pieces.
welcome to Messages from an Angel. We have had an amazing show with Angela Swift. She is remarkable. Again, it's at Angela_psychic and at Raising Energy. If you're looking for me, or raisingenergy.com, at MyTCN TV. You can find us everywhere. Please let people know about our show. It's so important. Messages from an Angel, 647-931-4701. Next week is another call-in show, but next week we're going to have some fun. We're going to be talking about movies and the psychic experience. Join us right here on TCN.